Hello YouTube, welcome to Brojo617 Presents What Did I Just Watch? Today we are going to be talking about Salem's Lot.
Noticed anything out of the ordinary in the lot recently?
Salem's Lot is a 2024 movie on Max based on the Stephen King novel Salem's Lot from 1975. It's 1 hour and 54 minutes long. Salem's Lot stars Louis Pullman, who is the son of Bill Pullman. Louis was actually in Bad Times at the El Royale, which is a Quentin Tarantino type movie that came out years ago. He was also in The Strangers, Pray at Night, which is the sequel to the original The Strangers movie. He was also in the TV series that's on Amazon Prime called Outer Range. And lastly, he was Bob in Top Gun Maverick. So Top Gun Maverick being the sequel to the original Top Gun, he played the guy named Bob. And this picture should be here. Salem's Lot co-stars Mackenzie Lee. I hadn't heard of her previously. She was in the TV show Gotham. She was also in a TV show called The Nick that I had heard of. I've never watched either of those shows.
So why did you come back?
I'm here for research.
What exactly, though, are you researching?
The story behind Salem's Lot is based around an author named Ben Mears who used to live in Salem's Lot and left when he was 8 years old, become a famous author, and then came back to research a upcoming book he's working on. Around the same time Ben came back to town, there were some mysterious people from Europe that also moved to town, and they bought what I believe is called the Marston House.
They used to tell us stories about this place.
Which is this creepy old house that's up on a hill. That was kind of the local town's, like every town's got one, it's the haunted house of the town. Once all these people come back to town, strange things start to happen, weird occurrences. There are three kids that are primary characters in the story. Ralphie and Danny. Ralphie's the younger of two brothers. Danny is the older brother. Ralphie goes missing. Danny becomes sick. The third kid character that's a primary character is Mark Petrie. And he, as the movie goes on, becomes a big part of the story. As strange things happen in the town, it becomes up to Mark, Ben, and Susan to figure out what's going on. What caught my interest about this was hearing that there was a new Salem's Lot movie coming out. The original Salem's Lot movie that I remember was the 1979 adaptation that was directed by Tobe Hooper. Tobe Hooper, some of you might know, directed Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, he did this made-for-TV miniseries back in '79. And it was really good. It was kind of super creepy considering it was a made-for-TV movie. Not gory type of horror, but definitely creepy. Lots of tension. One of those types of movies. When I watched the trailer, it grabbed my attention right away. The opening song is called Sundown by Gordon Lightfoot. It's kind of a catchy tune, plays throughout the trailer. Trailer's about 2.5 minutes long. The people who put the trailer together did a really, really good job putting the trailer together. Watching the trailer, a little bit different than watching the movie. They definitely put a lot of the high points from the movie in the trailer, as you should, so that you can get people to watch, but you could definitely tell that they had put some of their best efforts into to putting the trailer out there. This movie is very crisp, very clean, lots of special effects, lots of high points as far as that goes.
It's not safe!
It's very well acted. Lewis and Mackenzie are very strong actors. The little kid playing Mark Petrie, I say little kid, he's probably a teenager. The character himself is 11 years old. Playing Mark Petrie is really, really good in this for the character that he's playing. There are some funny scenes, some comedic scenes. The bad part about this is it's not as creepy as the 70s version, the 1979 version. There's something about those movies that were made in the 70s that are just there's an extra level of creepiness to them. That movie was definitely more creepy, more atmospheric, if you will. This movie is a bit more predictable. It's kind of formulaic. You know, there's an Irish priest who's a drunk. Big surprise. There's not a whole lot of characters doing things that you couldn't sit there and say, oh, I bet they're going to do this. One of the things that didn't seem right about this movie was the timeline seems a little bit off. So the movie itself seems to take place over a period of a couple days, but the way things kind of evolve, it seems like it should be over an extended period of time. So rather than just being like a 3-day window, this probably could have happened over a series of months. Story kind of seems like it's jammed together. I mean, I guess that's kind of expected. You're taking a full novel and compressing it down into a 2-hour movie, so you're going to run into issues where things just aren't lining up the way they would if you were reading the book. Like, there's so many times where it's like, it's almost dark, but then you have no idea what happened during the day prior to that, because it's just like, oh, it's almost dark, and then it's dark. And then the next scene, it's almost dark, and then it's dark again. So it just seemed a little off, made the timeline a little screwy. Overall, I give this 2.5 WTFs out of 5. Parts of it were a very fun watch. Unfortunately, there were parts of it that kind of dragged. At the end of the day, this is one of those movies where if you have something going on and you want to throw in a movie and you're not really going to pay a ton of attention to it, pick your head up and take a look at it and be like, oh, wow, that was pretty cool. This is a pretty good movie for that. Well, that's my review of Salem's Lot, the 2024 version. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Definitely leave comments. Let me know any movies that you want me to review. Give me your suggestions. Hopefully I'll see you next time, where I plan on reviewing the movie Oddity. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time on Brojo617 Presents What Did I Just Watch?
Son.